Good evening, Twitch and YouTube. Well, here we are. So last session we finished the main story of the game, and so I'm not going to have any recap of what happened last time. If you do want to see what happened last time, VOD for the last video will of course be in my channel, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube. If you're watching this significant time later and Twitch has taken it down, then you can just check out my YouTube channel. The link should be in my channel description, and also in the video description as well. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hop right back into things. So how's everybody doing tonight? I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty excited to jump back into challenge mode. Hopefully I'm tough enough to handle some of the stuff. Oh, a little bit of housekeeping first. So between last session and this, I did do a bit of gold farming. Which is to say, I just went and salvaged in a bunch of places for a couple hours. And then I spent basically all of it. So that's why my dev levels at some of these places are at level 5. Or level 4 in the case of Gormat. So yeah, I spent like basically all my gold at Argentum, Gormat, some of it in Uraya, and a lot of it in Moradane. Yeah, that pretty much covers that. But anyways, what I was getting at here is I actually had to summon a few blades at some point in there. And I believe that you have to have the DLC unlocked in order to unlock Telos here. And she becomes available to summon once you've completed the main story. So I ended up pulling her, which isn't surprising because actually the chances of getting her once she's available are pretty darn high. So let's go ahead and take a look at her affinity chart here. Right, I like to go from left to right. Okay, so first off, you've got phase transition tech here, which annuls enemy defense and increases special damage dealt by 60 to 90%. Annulling enemy defense is very nice, especially if you're up against really tanky enemies that just take massive chunks out of your damage dealt. As for the increased special damage dealt, that is only her special damage, only these guys. On to our next special here. She does extra damage each time a driver falls. Now, I believe that the way that this works is that if the driver you're using Telos on gets defeated in combat, has their health fall to 0, gets knocked down, has to have someone else come and revive them. I believe that is what causes this to trigger. So pretty awkward triggering condition, but very powerful effect. We've seen similar results from blades like Crosette with her gathering sparks here, where she just does an extra 500% additive damage after collecting a bunch of health potions. But in Telos's case, it's a little more difficult, I guess. A little rougher to actually activate. And then her third passive here increases damage dealt for each enemy incapacitated by 60 to 100%. Now I'm fairly certain, based on the way effects with similar wording have worked, that this means that whenever you kill an enemy, it increases, takes effect. So basically, if you've killed at least 3 enemies within the combat, you'll get the maximum boost if you're at max level. So, a very powerful effect as well, a lot more justifiable, I should say, to activate than Heaven's Tracker. But yeah, Telos has really high additive damage increases there. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at her field skills. So she's got Dark Mastery up to level 5. Which I believe is the highest any blade gets for Dark Mastery. But that said, I don't think there's anything that requires field skills that really requires you to go all that high with it, and you can get Dark Common blades pretty easily, so it's not necessarily that useful, but hey, it's there. She's also got Salvaging Mastery. I appreciate me some Salvaging Mastery. And then there's leaping. Now, we've already got plenty of blades with leaping at this point. Yeah, like Poppy Alpha, who we've all but maxed. We've just got one last node here for dealing a bunch of critical hits. And I think... Oh, no, never mind. I was remembering wrong. See, I thought Poppy Cutie Pie had a node for dealing a bunch of crits too, but it's something else. Anyways, back to Telos here. So, as for her specials... oh, and I do have to clarify. I was actually incorrect with a bunch of the other blades I've covered. So actually, the effect of the 4th level special is not the same as the effect for the 3rd level special. Though it does have an effect that is of the same caliber as a normal, level 5 special node filled. So it might not necessarily be a guaranteed chance of dealing a guard nulling attack, but it is something that's, treated as something that's got the same effect, ultimately, as a level 5 node. So I just wanted to clear that up. I had been wrong about that in my previous covering of blades, and so it's not like I'm the ultimate source on how exactly this game works. Oof. If you really want to know all the ins and outs of how everything works, I highly recommend checking out Enel on YouTube. That's Enel. He does great work as far as getting all the information about Xenoblade that the devs kept hidden from you out for you to see. But anyways, as far as Telos goes, her specials are really good. A lot of them, I think all of them actually, have a whole bunch of hits, and they've got some pretty nice effects. So level 1 special has increased critical damage, which is really good because that's a multiplicative damage boost. And then for level 2 special, you've got extra damage dealt to higher level enemies, which is pretty solid. You can always, in New Game Plus anyways, lower your levels so that whenever you're fighting something, you're actually lower level than it, in order to take advantage of nodes like this for blades like Telos or something like Zenobia. Or also, if you just have an accessory, I believe it's the Champion of the Embrace, something like that, I think it's called, that just increases your damage to higher level enemies. Very solid accessory, especially when you're in New Game Plus and can freely take advantage of it. And as for her 3rd special here, you have a chance of dealing a guard nulling attack from 60 to 100%. Very solid if you're dealing with guarding enemies. Probably better effect than her level 2 special, frankly, considering the fact that she has so much additive damage bonus anyways, just from her skill tree. Yeah, now as far as her weapon goes, she doesn't have any fancy unique weapon. She just uses a typical great axe. So, very high damage, very high auto attack damage, very high crit rate. Yeah, as you can see, I've got 31% crit rate with the core chip that I've put on it, the photon chip. And as with most of the blades that get added later on, they have a grand whopping total of 3 aux core slots, which makes them a lot better than blades that don't quite have that many. Cough, Boreas, cough, Dromark, cough, Nim, cough, Finch, cough, Brigid, cough, Azami, cough, Mithra and Pyra, cough, basically everyone. Yeah. I mean, you can roll common blades with 3 aux core slots, and now I haven't actually gone and invested much in my aux cores. That is true, but let's go ahead and sort these by rarity, just so I can talk about them a little bit. So now I haven't actually found many of the really good aux cores, although health attack boost here looks pretty solid. Oh, fast blade switch is also really good, especially if you're doing any sort of build which is heavily revolving around just spamming your driver combos, because the faster you can switch between your blades, the faster you can just switch out and do whatever driver combo art you need to. Alright, jamming here is just kind of like a miniature effect of Brigid's passive, where she just dodges like 90% of ranged attacks. Anyways. So yeah, I got Telos between last time and this time. It was basically guaranteed to happen. I had to do a couple summons for something, and I ended up getting her, as I said.
Make sure to use it sometime.
Alright, now, you'll notice I've got a whole bunch of new pink missions added. Some of those are just by raising my domain levels. Alright, this is Team Ursula here. Okay, got 71 soul stamps. Go ahead and do some vocal stamps. Oh, good lord. Excuse me.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
What's the plan,
I'll
boss?
apply myself fully. I won't let you down.
Pardon me. That
It'll
was
be child's play. Mercenaries
quite the
have
sneezing
bad
spree I just went on there.
We are Ursula's new groove, and we'll do what we can. I'm sure we'll be fine. Ish.
Have fun, chaps!
Alright. Let's go ahead and actually head inside challenge mode here. It's just this little blue circly thing over at the Olethro Ruins. And I believe there's a cutscene coming up, so I'm gonna have to disappear.
What is this place?
Very strange and mysterious is what?
This may not even be Allrest.
Well, we'd better be on our guard.
Where are we? This place?
Shulk, maybe we should turn back. We don't even have our weapons.
The Monado.
And my weapons too.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel a little safer now. It's not the Bionis, but it's not the Mechonis either. We're in unknown territory, for sure.
Hey, Shulk. Someone's over there.
Huh? Should we talk to them?
Masterpan, humanoid life forms. Their clothing style looked funny.
What should we do?
They look friendly enough.
But it's just so strange, running into people in a place like this.
I'm not sure how to handle this. Looks like we've got a problem.
It's good to help each other out. Tell us what's wrong.
Huh? Oh, we popped up in this weird place. That's what's wrong. There is something strange about it, for sure.
Hey, Shulk. Looks like we're in the same boat.
Yeah, you're right. We all came here unwillingly. I guess we are in the same predicament.
So you don't know what's going on either.
That's right. I've no idea where this is or why we're here. We're all clueless then. Well, why don't we team up? We can check this place out together. Sounds good. Actually, I was about to say that myself. My name's Rex.
And I'm Pyra.
Call me Nia.
Old Fairbag here's Dromac.
Tora is Tora! Please call Poppy Poppy.
You're a lively bunch. I'm Shulk.
And I'm Fiora.
Good to meet you.
Ah, likewise.
Awesome. I have this great feeling that everything's gonna work out fine.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Wow, your world sounds way different from our rest, Shulk. I can't even imagine. But they also have a fair number of things in common. It's so curious. In any case, now that we know what's what, we can start exploring this place in earnest. Not that there's much to see here. Shulk, Fiora, have you guys been here before? No, never. Fiora and I were just walking when suddenly we saw this odd light. It turned out to be a portal. And Shulk being Shulk, he just had to stick his nose in and see what it was all about. Yeah, sorry about that. What happened to us was fairly similar. Tora also think like Shulk, not care if curiosity killed Nopon, cannot stop self from touching things. Okay, well, that's kind of weird, Tora. I mean, phrasing, maybe? Moving on. Wasn't it our chum who did the deed, though? Fact is irrelevant. Hey, Tora was curious what was going on in here, too. Whew. So the portal you came through is over there somewhere? Yeah, you came through a different one, then. That's right. It's just over there. We seem to have a case of, portals that are only visible to the people who came through them. I can't see anything. Same here. I suspected as much. Each of us can only see the portal that we ourselves passed through. We can't travel to your world, Rex, and you can't travel to ours. Aw, but I wanted to go through the frickin' Bionis and Mechonis with Rex and crew. That would be so cool. I'll soft make it happen. Now that would probably be a little bit too much to ask for, but that would be really, really cool. So we can only meet here? Seems that way. No, actually, no, it really isn't. You know, like if they wanted to, they could just make Rex and crew playable in Xenoblade 1 somehow. It'd be a little harder to make work and to justify than with what they do with the Xenoblade 1 guys showing up in Xenoblade 2, but anyways. It decided then? We spend nice time chatting here? Ooh, shall I prepare some snacks? Oh, yes, please, Pyra. I'd love a bite. That not such good idea. Who's there? That voice came from above. Over here. When did he... Is no big deal. Not for Nopon Archsage. Who are you? Nopon Archsage is great Nopon who, through endless training and many times and places, becomes sagest of sages. Even though Archsage look even more little pon than Tora. Such rude pon. Despite appearance, Nopon Archsage is 100 million times age of Tora. 100 million? I'm not buying it. Friends believe or not, it not matter. But truth is truth, and truth is that Nopon Archsage make this place. You made this place. Indeedy. But whatever for? To pose and witness overcoming of combat challenges of unimaginable and frankly unbelievable difficulty. He means to test our mettle then. Strange hobby for an Nopon to have. Yeah, that doesn't sound very pleasant at all. Meh? That's very upsetting to hear. As long as can get reward, Tora have no problem with challenge. But of course, if friends can overcome challenges, Nopon Archsage will fork over treats commensurate with results. Ooh, can Tora win rare tropical edition of tasty sausage? Tropical tasty sausage. That was actually not very tasty, so Nopon Archsage liquidate stock. Aw, that's disappointing. I would have hoped something like that would have been tasty. Meh? Tora come up with thing on spur of moment. Is really real product? May not have that particular item, but still many other rare stuffs to give. Sounds interesting, eh, Morag? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Well then, sounds like we're up to the challenge. Shulk, Fiora, what do you think? If it was Ryan, I'd probably say no way, but I'm in. Now it's Ryan time. You can't really get to know someone without having a few skirmishes together, right? If Fiora's feeling it, I'm in too. Super duper! But the way you guys fight is different from how we do it in our world. Why don't we take on a support role? Good point. Looks like we can summon our weapons at will. I guess that would make us like your world's blades. Now this is true, but how would they know that? I mean, they just got here. We haven't talked with them about blades and how they work, but whatever. I'm just going to suspend my disbelief and move on. Wow, that's got to be a nice skill to have. Going into battle with Fiora sounds like it'd be a trip. Look forward to it. It's not like they've seen Shulk and Fiora's combat abilities either, so how would they know? I mean, I know, because I've battled with them. But this isn't about me, this is about Rex and crew. Well then, when friends feel ready, please give Nopon Archsage shout. Then challenge battle can begin. Whew. Okay, so you can now engage Shulk and Fiora as blades. I was actually just going to tell you all about this myself, but hey, they have tutorials for it. For starters, Shulk is engaged on Rex and Fiora on Nia. Players who use Nia in her blade form may have to return her to driver form to be able to use Fiora as a blade. But from now on, you'll be able to engage them to any driver except for Tora, because he only uses Poppy, without having to use an overdrive protocol. To do so, simply select them on your chosen driver's engage blade screen. Feel free to experiment with Shulk and Fiora to see how they fit into your battle plans. However, you won't be able to take them with you when you leave the Land of Challenge. But when you travel through the portal to return to Allrest, Shulk and Fiora will be removed from the party, so be sure to factor that in when planning your journey. But rumor has it that among the various rewards that the Nopon Archsage gives out for his challenge battles is an item that will let Shulk and Fiora enter Allrest. There we go. Yeah. If that sounds good to you, then by all means, be sure to tackle those challenges as they come up.
We got back. Somehow.
Alright,
I hope things went well.
So, as you can see, we got Monado Boy here. Unfortunately, we don't get to change his outfit like you do in Xenoblade 1, but hey, he's looking pretty dapper, or whatever, in his little duds there. And, so yeah, you've got the Nopon Archsage, and then you got 3 shops here. This guy in the back just sells pouch items for gold, if I recall. Yeah, so you can stock up on a couple useful things, like the Glarna Stir Fry. I could really use some of these, because they are high effectiveness art recharge items. Let's see. Yeah, I think that actually the Glarna Stir Fry is the only thing that he sells, at least at the moment. I don't know if his shop ever expands at all. I'd have to double check on that, but anyways, this is pretty useful, of course, because it has art recharge. 0.4 per second art recharge. Very solid, as always. Alright, now as for these other 2 orderlies here, all they do is, well, they'll let you exchange Nopon stones, which you get from actually doing the challenges, which you do by talking to the Nopon Archsage. Now, before we actually go in, let's go ahead and take a peek at the affinity charts. Now, actually, I should mention, so Shulk and Fiora each have their own separate, unique weapon. And they're each a clone of a different, default weapon type. So, anyways, Shulk is a clone of the Shield Hammer weapon class, but he doesn't have any of the problems that the Shield Hammer class does. He doesn't have the garbage, super slow art cooldown, or super slow art animations and cooldowns and stuff. Yeah. it's just, you can actually work with Shulk. Okay, you can't really do that with most shield hammers. In fact, maybe any of them, because I'm still not entirely sold on Poppy Buster. That said, you know, he is not actually a tank blade though. Instead of having increased aggro arts, he has decreased aggro arts. Though he does still have a shield art, which is odd. Oh, hey, Danny. Yeah, we pretty much just started. You missed a little bit of a cutscene at the very beginning. So yeah, we've got Shulk as a blade now. So I'm just going over him. As it said, you can engage him freely on any driver you wish without needing to use an overdrive protocol, with the exception of Tora, because Tora only uses Poppy. Alright, now on to his passives. So, first off, you get Vision, and this works kind of like it did in Xenoblade 1, actually. Except it has like a timer, and it just like has you just completely negate an enemy attack. This is just pure passive damage reduction. It's really nice in some of the tougher challenge mode battles, and even some of the tougher, you know, super bosses and stuff like that in the overworld. 60 seconds does sound like a long time, but keep in mind, you know, I don't know, time goes faster than you think it does in games like this. This lore-related or more of an Easter egg unlock. So everything that happens in challenge mode is, I would say, probably not really canon. You know, you come in the portal here and you meet Shulk, and he and Fiora came in through a portal on the other end of the platform, and we have Fiora here as well. She also has a unique weapon. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish looking at Shulk's chart here. So you've got Vision. It just kind of shows up with a little button prompt on screen. And if you press the button at the right time, you just make the enemy do nothing with their attack when they do the animation for it. Right, now, next you've got Monado Enchant. The party deals more damage when Shulk's at max affinity. This is very powerful. We've seen similar effects on other blades, like Agate, for example. I don't think I have her set at the moment, but this is not... Excuse me. This is not the first time that we've had this sort of effect. I'm pretty sure it's additive, though, so it's not all that strong, but hey, it's 40% extra damage. More damage is always good. Now, as for his last effect here, increased accuracy and evasion rate of the team by 40% at max affinity. Always great. It's basically the same thing as Mithra's Foresight, except it only goes up to 40% instead of 50%. So, a little bit weaker, but he also has Monado Enchant and Vision support. So, that said, you know, Shulk is a very, very good support blade. He is light element, just like Mithra, which is actually kind of a good thing, because ultimately, for the most part, at the end game, you only really need one orb for most things. You know, for most chain attacks and stuff, it's really hard to take advantage of like a full burst or anything more than just one orb, really. Now, as for his field skills, you got Salvaging Mastery, which, as you know, I like. And then you got Keen Eye and Ancient Wisdom. We've had plenty of sources of Keen Eye and Ancient Wisdom, but hey, oh, it's nice to have more. After all, these two are Rare Blade exclusive, so... Now, moving on to his specials. First off, you've got Monado Purge. This gives you a chance to remove the Awaken status from an enemy when using your special. Now, Awaken is an effect that specifically only happens in Challenge Mode. Which is fine, because Challenge Mode has the toughest enemies in the game. This is also the only ability that actually removes Purge. Or actually removes Awakened. So, Shulk is really good in Challenge Mode, especially. He's good in the overworld too, but he's especially good in Challenge Mode. His second special here has increased critical damage. And his third special, again, not the fourth special, I was wrong on that, though it does have an effect that is of the same effective power as the fifth level effect. Anyways, his Shulk's 3rd level special here deals a guard knowing attack. It's always nice to have access to something like those, especially when you're dealing with enemies that guard constantly. Shulk does have 3 Ox Core slots, which is incredible, of course. And I believe the Monado has a very high auto attack stat. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it's very high. There are a couple blades that have higher, like Poppy Cutie Pie, for example. But, well, at least with these core chips, I don't know if it changes at the higher levels. I do specifically recall Shulk having a very high auto attack stat. Anyways, moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at Fiora. So Fiora, take a look at her arts here. So Fiora is a twin of, or a clone, I should say, of, I believe it's the, is it the Twin Rings? I think it's the Twin Rings. Yeah, it's, so she's a clone of the Twin Ring class. You know, like Dromark and the Doggo blades. Anyhow, she has some pretty heckin' solid arts here. She has a break art on most drivers. She always has a recharge arts by a bit on landing a critical hit art. And she is a healing blade technically, although once you actually look at her affinity chart, you're gonna wonder why the heck that is. Alright, so Fiora. Increased party critical hit rate by 20%, going up to 40% at max affinity. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. This is so good. This is an additive 40% crit rate. So you can make even ridiculously low crit rate weapon classes like Bitballs or Shield Hammers actually have decent crit rate with this. This is amazing. This is so good. And if you have a high crit rate blade, you just basically become guaranteed crits. Whew. It's so good. The quality of this particular effect cannot be overstated. It is so good. And Fiora also deals, or sorry, she increases her damage dealt after she deals critical hits, stacking up to 300%. I believe this does reset if you change out of Fiora. However, she attacks so quick as a Twin Ring clone. She has so many hits on her specials that even if you do have to switch off of her for any reason, you should be able to get this back up pretty quick. Whew. Man, and as for her 3rd passive here, deals more damage for each enemy in the battle. This works, I believe, just like Zenobia, I think it was, who had a passive with the same effect. So you get the maximum effect from this if you're at max level with as little as 7 enemies, or almost the max effect with as little as 6. Just some additive damage. The fact that she doesn't have... well... never mind. Alright, this is nice if you end up having to switch off of her and you're in a battle with a lot of enemies to make up for losing your explosion of energy boost when you switch back. You know, just... Fiora just does so much damage. The fact that she's considered a healer blade is ridiculous. Anyways, onto her field skills. She's got Ichthyology, Fortitude, and Knock-on Wisdom. Fortitude is nice. There's only a few blades with it. Same with Knock-on Wisdom. Rare Blade exclusive field skills. Very nice. Alright, now onto her specials. Her level 1 special can spawn health potions. There are better healing effects out there, but this is solid. You know, it is what it is. She is not Crossette, so this is not, you know, super perfect for her. However, her 2nd level special here absorbs 100% of critical damage dealt as health. I believe that this only heals herself. However, she's gonna be critting. Let's be real. And as for her 3rd level special, when you land a hit, you heal the whole party based on half the damage you deal. And since you deal so much damage, it's pretty easy to max out the the healing of this. Max out party health with each hit of the attack. I'm pretty sure this has multiple hits. I know the level 2 special has a whole bunch of hits, and I'm fairly certain it's AoE. It's very strong. Her weapons have pretty low auto attack stat, but a very high crit rate. So anyways, for now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set my party up specifically for... Interesting. I didn't realize you can't actually disengage blades from Tora at the moment. Well, How to do this. Okay.
I've been sharpening my fangs for this day to come.
So,
I will do my best.
Gotta do the shenanigan way to get rid of Bridget there.
It'll be my pleasure.
Right. So, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm setting myself up to just be an invincible god with Zeke. So,
Okay,
gonna put
where are we
Corvin up front. I've filled in almost all of his affinity chart with the exception of completing his last quest here. In fact, I think I just need to do a quest for Croisette as well. I think I will go ahead and do those once I'm done with challenge mode here. We're just going to be doing challenge mode enough to actually unlock these super incredibly powerful blades in the overworld. Ah, Archsage see friend come bearing Nopon summons part 2. Is that meaning friend come prepared for anything? Should I be worried? New challenges, Otherworldly Fighter and Poisoned Paradise are tough as nails. Need every preparation in book. Sorry, my nose is still a little stuffed up. Otherworldly Fighter? Whatever they are, that does sound like a challenge. That one is self-explanatory. Friend try, friend understand. Hopefully friend enjoy. But for Poisoned Paradise challenge, Archsage offer a teensy bit of free advice. Setting is this. Poison monster appeared suddenly in spring on certain island. What kind of poison monster? Name is Cloudsea Befouler Ioth, and true to name, he befoul pure spring, so now it deadly and stinky. No place in battle is safe. Have to combat poison and enemies. Challenge is very high level tough one. So yeah, you need a lot of healing in that one. There's ways to mitigate that damage, but it doesn't reduce it to 0, so you do need some healing for that. Excuse me. Well, alright, but is it even possible to beat? Absolutely. You see, Nopon Archsage has prepared special anti-toxin swamp combat gear for friends. Oh, nice one. Does it work something like a salvage suit? Well, not quite. Salvage suit very constricting. Cannot move freely, so not well suited for battle. Yeah, you're probably right. Therefore, outfits that Nopon Archsage prepare not only mitigate poison, but also afford complete freedom of move. And you'll just let us have them? I would love nothing more. However, that got kiboshed by Orderly, who say best to trade for flawless Nopon stone. Oh, I see. Trading it is then. But though, however, Nopon Archsage really want friends to get them. Definitely, for sure. Alright, we'll do our best. But though, however, Nopon Archsage ask friends please to not get too angry. Huh? Why would we get angry? I mentioned anti-poison properties before, but material with that property actually terribly expensive in current market. Nopon Archsage is of course big player, but even using all influence could only lay wings on bits and scraps. When make clothes for all friends, surface area per person turn out somewhat small. What he's saying is they're swimsuits, okay? And I think he's over-exaggerating a little bit. As far as swimsuits go, these are not exactly the most revealing. Damn capitalists, true. Small? How small are we talking? About worth of swimsuit. Swimsuit? Indeed, swimsuit. So Pyra, Nia, and all the other guys will be wearing swimsuits. Oh, Rex, I know what you're thinking, you sly horn dog, you. Rex's interest is piqued. Well, I mean, maybe, I guess, but, it's the beach episode, oh no. Oh, what am I saying? They'll strangle me if they find out. You're probably right about that. Please to calm Rex's self. Surely we'll be fine. Saying word swimsuit is just slip of tongue of Archsage. Correct term is special anti-toxin swamp combat gear. If not wear, then take poison damage. It's quite fearsome damage as well. Friends would die in 10 seconds tops. Still not sure everyone will be on board with this. Yet only way to clear challenge. There no way around. He's not exactly right about that. If you have enough healing, you can just overheal through it. Just saying. Right, fine. Now, actually, I have not been able to beat that challenge on Bringer of Chaos or on highest difficulty custom, so I'm not the best guy to go to for for results on that. But I have beaten normal and easy mode for that with without having to use the swimsuits, just overhealing through it. Anyways, we'll do our best to collect flawless Nopon Stone so we can get the special antitoxin swamp combat gear. Then I'll do my best to convince everyone to actually put on the special antitoxin swamp combat gear. And then we'll do our best to take out that Cloud Sieve Befouler Ioth. Okay, be honest, Rex. You just want to see Pyra in a swimsuit. I know we all do. That's okay. You don't have to keep that in. It's okay. You can let it out. She might not be that happy if she hears you saying it, but, yeah, we know. We know. Yeah, showing all the skin will keep leeches off in the swamp. It's not really a swamp, it's more like poison water. You'll see when we actually end up doing that eventually. We probably won't be doing that particular challenge today, but anyways. That is all that Nopon Archsage asked for. Knowing Rex is just a matter of time before challenge crumple like wet tissue during allergy season. Huh. Nopon Archsage calling me out. Whew. Me and my allergies here. For sake of Rex, probably best to not mention that determined combatant can clear challenge even without gear. As I said, you can. Did he just say something?
Friends best show what friends capable of.
Now, with challenge mode, you pick your difficulty before you pick the challenge. I will not be doing anything on Bringer of Chaos. I may end up having to do some of these on custom on the easiest difficulty, just because of how difficult some of these are. Ooh, interesting. So you actually have to specifically set all of the story blades in Shulk and Fiora for that. Well, that's fine. Let's see. Which one is it? I think it's Dino Drama. Oof, level 99. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to set custom difficulty down to the lowest possible. So, lower all of this stuff. Oh, actually want to maximize these. Special recharge rate, health restoration, chain attack damage multiplier, that actually I will. Ascendant state party gauge use. This one you want low, technically. I believe this just means that you don't use your chain attack, your party gauge, I mean, when you use Mithra's ascended state. Now, because this is level 99 stuff, I may not actually be able to do it, but we're gonna try. Okay, so here we go. Dino Drama, custom.
Welcome to Stage of Destiny.
Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty, true. I'm not ashamed to do it, because all I'm doing right now is going for the Shulk and Fiora unlocks.
Looks like it's time to unleash my ultimate lightning fury / redux on these blighters.
Alright, it's time to get stuck in the challenge battles. The challenge begins the moment you see start appear on the screen. The arrow is indicating the challenge's elapsed time. Try to clear the challenge before the time limit is exceeded. And now the arrow is pointing to the number of ether cubes you've collected. The more ether cubes you collect, the more these boxes will fill up. The number of filled up boxes will affect which treasure you receive after the battle. So basically you get up to 3 treasure chests after you win, depending on how much...
This off, mate!
I'm waiting.
Got it!
Give me the order.
Smash! Try it!
Let me do it.
Don't you take this!
Alright, let's go ahead. As you can see, I filled my special up super quick because of the Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. That's the signal for the next wave. A new wave is triggered after a certain length of time, or when the old one is defeated. On this particular map, it is when the certain length of time passes. The number of enemies varies depending on the challenge. See that orange cube the enemy dropped just now? That's what we call an ether cube. Well, I don't see it because this guy is so big that it's probably like way up in his body somewhere. That's what we call an ether cube. Ether cubes disappear after a short time. Try to grab as many as you can while you're fighting.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. Let's try to get aggro on as many of these fuckers as I can, while also not dying, which should be possible since I'm playing on Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. Ooh, very nice damage from Corbin there. Oh yeah, now that I'm getting attacked by a bunch of stuff, I can kind of spam Galaxy Strike. Let's hit him with a chain attack.
Here comes Thunderbolt Zeke!
Ooh, that was solid.
Get him, Morag!
Very well.
Monado!
Rex,
Alright.
take yours.
You got elemental burst! Not enough for ya? Super! Yeah!
Ooh, very solid hits from Corbin.
I've planned.
Now Shulk will basically be doing nothing. I didn't even bother to give him a core chip, so he's got like 15 for his auto attack stat. So he does like no damage. Mithra does at least a little bit, because she does have a core chip, you know, that actually does something. Oh, okay, now as you can see, Shulk just had a vision, and we can prevent this guy from using that attack.
Quicken arts. Rolling smash.
Piss off, mate! Try it!
Double spinning
You're about to get a taste of Samurai Ninja!
Go ahead and hit him with a level 4 special here.
Ready!
Normally it's usually a good idea to save those for when you want to be invincible to an enemy's attack, but hey. Alright, let's make sure we've got aggro on this other guy over here. Ooh, he launched me. That's not nice.
Quicken arts. Rolling smash. Rolling smash. Give them a moment's rest.
Let's go ahead and...
Rolling smash.
There we go.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
Now, part of the reason that I'm taking almost no damage is not just because I have the difficulty set as low as it can possibly go, but also because I'm using Corbin, who's nice and tanky, and because I've got support from Mithra and Shulk, because they're giving me a whole bunch of accuracy and evasion boost. The accuracy boost is also very helpful, considering the fact that these guys are a lot higher level than me. This is supposed to be a level 99 challenge, after all.
Double spinning edge. Don't give them a moment's spinning edge.
Got it! Try it!
Rolling smash. Yes. Rolling smash. Echo edge. Rolling smash. Don't get them spinning edge.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna switch to Crossette for just a moment here.
Spinning edge. Why not double spinning edge? Double spinning edge.
I see it.
Okay, watch this.
Excellent. We can change
Hit
the
it.
future.
No.
Hold it.
Let me out. Lightning. Buster. Why not?
Let's go ahead and head in a chain attack.
Here comes Thunderbolt Seek.
Boom.
Get him, Morag.
Now keep in mind, Shulk has like nothing filled in on his affinity chart,
Hit it.
so he's not really providing all that much for me at the moment. But he's doing
Not
something.
enough for ya. Super. Yeah. Astounding.
Go.
Get him, Morag.
As planned.
My turn. Another cyclone.
Rex. Hit it. No. Yours.
Now it is very possible that I don't actually have the damage to complete this in time.
Astounding. Chain attack. Finish.
That had to smart.
Don't slack now.
Nicely done.
Did you see that? You're about to get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido. Great justice.
Now, if this challenge were actually of an appropriate level for me, then I would not have actually lowered the difficulty. I would have just tried it on normal, and if I failed, I might have switched to easy, but don't want to spend too much time on this for now. We'll have plenty of time for doing all the crazy shenanigans you gotta do to beat it on Bringer of Chaos later, so don't worry about it.
We ain't done yet. Magnificent. Yeah. Magnificent. Get him, Morag.
Finished. Very well.
Magnificent.
Cyclone.
Rex, it's all yours.
Hit it. No. Don't mind if I do.
You're mine.
Magnificent.
That's smart.
Nice
Don't
job.
stop now. Yeah. Rolling
Did
smash.
you see
Got
that?
it well in hand.
We got this. I can feel it in my left arm. All right. Ready.
Nicely done. Double spinning edge.
Piss off, mate.
There we go.
Let me do
Alright, we took the big boy down. He should give me a lot of these.
Rolling smash. Rolling smash. That's it.
Yeah.
You have it. Rolling smash. Double spinning edge.
Just give me the order. Quicken arts.
Oh, you have got to be
Now, as you
kidding
can see, I
me.
took that Turret's down pretty quickly and easily.
Rolling smash. Rolling smash. Yes. Rolling
Okay,
smash.
let's target this one.
Rolling smash. Yes. Rolling smash.
Now, in case you're wondering, the rewards do not change based on the difficulty. The only thing that affects how many rewards you get is how many of the chests you fill in the ether cubes, they call them. How many chests you get enough ether cubes for.
I see it.
Excellent. We can change the future. Focus your efforts on
Quicken
that one.
arts.
Why not?
Just give me the order.
Got it.
Let me do it. Rolling smash.
Yes. Don't give them a moment's rest.
Alright, we got a few more of these.
You're about to get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Now, this will probably finish this guy off. Oh, yeah. Did I say probably? I meant absolutely. Without question.
Excellent work.
Let me do it.
Got it.
Ooh, they killed Morag.
Use the rolling smash.
Well, I've got all of the,
Rolling smash.
whatchamacallit, all the orbs.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead,
Rolling
hit him with
smash.
a special so that I can move quicker
Rolling smash.
and make my way over to Morag so I can revive her.
Rolling smash.
Or just win the challenge anyways with my special. You successfully completed the challenge. After you complete a challenge, you'll get a little bit of extra time to gather up those ether cubes. After that time is up, you'll be automatically transported back to the land of challenge. So yeah, basically don't worry about killing the last enemy. You get to pick up the loot from them. I think it's doing a
Well
cutscene
done, chaps.
sort of thing because I finished that particular challenge, maybe?
Gift of Archsage.
So yeah, like I said, you get 3 chests. If you fill in all 3 of them. Alright. Shulk, Fiora, there's something I have to give you. What is it? Look. Oh yeah. Some kind of funny looking ring. Strange it may look, yes, but it is extremely valuable. It called Allrest Link Ring. Arch rare treasure of Nopon Archsage. If friends have this, friends can travel to world of Allrest. That's crazy. I never knew something like that even existed. You could have given it to us a lot sooner, you know. Never thought friends could make it this far. That is reason. But friends showed something special that deserve very special reward. I guess that makes sense. Thank you then. Come, friends try on now. Whoa, this is incredible! I can see the portal that Rex and the others came through. That means you'll be able to go back to Allrest with us. Nice one. However, there is special condition. Oh yeah? It is not bodies of Shulk and Fiora that will travel to Allrest. Only their spirits. Come again? How does that work? Yeah, this is why I say this is almost certainly not canon. It like a ghost thing. Friends be on Allrest, but not actually exist there. In actuality, friends will remain right here. But we'll still be able to explore the world that Rex comes from. Very much so. Friends able to see, eat, fight, speak, can do most things just like normal. That sounds brilliant. Where do I sign? Yeah, I'm curious to experience that for myself. I very happy that friends happy. I, Nopon Archsage, spend 1,000 years finding Allrest Link Ring, so please not to drop in toilet accidentally. Oh no. Whew, that would be bad. Shulk, Rex, seems like maybe it'd be quickest to just try for ourselves. Shall we get going? Yeah, I reckon you might be right. Let's go then. Yep. Congratulations! You can now bring Shulk and Fiora with you when you return to Allrest. I'm sure your new friends will enjoy wielding their newfound powers in this brave new world too. Alright, whew. So yeah, I can take Shulk and Mithril with me there. So you get Nopon stones, and you can also get loot, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like accessories and stuff. Let's see, did I actually get any useful accessories? Maybe, maybe not, but I did get some high-level weapon chips here. Ooh, these will probably be an upgrade. Also, I got an Enlightened Loincloth. This is a very good accessory. Okay. Well, I do need the Avant-Garde medals, but... Alright. Yeah, for now... I need to set... ... Do they ever explain why everyone is Australian? No, that's just because the, the localization team is, I think British or something. Maybe Australian. But that's the reason for that.
I will do my best.
Alright, so I do actually have to have Brigid set for this one. Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm sure I've got an upgrade. Oh boy, look at these. Woo. Yeah, these are some upgrades right here. Poppy Cutie Pie, what do you get with these? Oh, no, you get hardly any crit rate. That's not good. As much as a 50% increase to your auto attack stat would be very nice, I'm not about to lose that much of your crit rate. Now, it'd actually be an increase to Crossette's crit rate, but she's using a gold chip, and I don't want to replace those just yet. Let's see. You know what? I'll go ahead and give this to Corvin for now. Sucks losing all that crit rate, but whatever. And actually, I'm gonna have Morag equip Fiora as well. Let me rephrase. I'm going to have Morag equip Fiora as well.
We can do it!
Now that I can. I'm still gonna keep Rex with just Mithra. Alright. Now I should be able to do this next mission that I wanted to do here.
Best show what friends capable of.
Rex Neotora, Morag, Zeke, Pyrodromer, Poppy Alpha, Bridget, Pandora, Shulk, and Fiora are required. Specific blades must be engaged. Do I not have someone engaged? Oh, I'm missing Pandora. Yeah, let's
Please be good
let's
to me.
do that.
Friends best show what
There we
friends
go.
capable of.
Now, this particular challenge, Zeke with Corvin breaks the game. That will be noticeable even with me playing on Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. I'm gonna keep it at that difficulty, even though I am high enough level that I'll be at level 60 for this, which is the max level for this challenge. But, oof, this challenge is rough.
Incredible. What a stunning view. Is that... Cherry? Yes, it really is. From the country he loved so much. Where did all this data come from? And such a wide open battlefield, too. Very realistic for a simulation. I'm pretty impressed. That Nopon trader really gave me a good deal on this. Prone. I see. So you're my enemies, then. Only this many, though? I'll have to tell him to crank up the difficulty next time. Fortune favors the bold. I'll ambush them with some ranged arts. Sliding slinger! That's dead. I'll do bidding. Keep the rhythm going. It doesn't match prone dagger. Simulator bugging out? Seems best to clear them out quickly.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is Elma. She is from Xenoblade Chronicles X. I've never actually played Xenoblade X. It's on the Wii U, which is why. But anyways, Galaxy Strike is the reason that Zeke just makes this challenge completely broken.
Double spinning edge.
And it also helps that Corvin is light element, which Elma is weak to.
Double spinning edge to be doing just fine. Rolling smash.
Alright. Only level 60? Yeah, well, they lower your level to 60 for this challenge. A lot of the challenges have like specific level ranges, and they lower your level to that level range. However, you know, that said, you do keep your weapon levels, you know, your core chips. So it is very possible, especially with some of the lower level, like much lower level challenges, to just kind of outscale them with really high level core chips. Now why hasn't she done her thing? Does she not do it on this difficulty? It could be that she just doesn't do the thing on Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. Yeah, I think she just doesn't do the thing on Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. Okay, well, normally she summons a bunch of clones of herself, and she locks the party gauge. So, she's normally, like, really difficult. Because she basically kills all the strategies that you've developed in the game by just making them not be allowed to be used. Bring in Fiora. Now, Fiora's level 1 special only has 2 hits, but her level 2 has a legitimate fuck ton.
We ain't done yet. Take this.
Alright. Get him, Corvin. Ooh. Oh, see, there's the clones.
Get him, Morag.
Alright, watch this.
Rex, all yours.
It looks like the healing from Fiora's level 2 special does heal the entire party. But yeah, whew, look at all that damage. That's a lot of damage.
Nicely done. Did you take advantage of the weakness? Rolling smash.
Now, because Corvin has a... Look, I can just spam Galactic Strike. Look! I just spam it. Oh, I guess I killed the clones. That's the problem with Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty. So you got a little taste of why Zeke is broken in this particular challenge. It's because of his Galaxy Strike. It's so good. You can just chain it into itself when you have enough of them attacking you. And, yeah. It's actually pretty easy to get their, to get threat on you when you have Corvin set, because he just does so much damage. Yeah, I want to change out Dark Matter. That's so freaking slow. Let's go ahead. Give it another special. Let's hit him with a chain attack.
Here comes Thunderbolt Zeke. Super. Get him, Morag.
Very well.
Super.
Rex.
I love how much damage Fiora does, even with a measly 15 auto attack stat core check.
Take this.
Just imagine when I actually get her a good weapon. Ooh, that's tasty.
Get him, Morag.
Very well.
Astounding.
Rex, it's all yours.
You got it. Astounding. Chain attack, finish.
Oh, yeah.
Great work, everyone.
Double spinning edge.
We've got this.
Wait, did Corvin have debuff cancel on his blade arts? I've never actually paid attention. That's Pog if he does. Alright, let's gather these up.
I've been waiting for you to say that.
So yeah, by setting it to Weenie Hut Junior difficulty, I was able to win that just fine. On Bringer of Chaos, you basically... I'm not aware of any strategy that actually works other than just Zeke and Corvin spamming Galaxy
chaps.
Strike. With, like, max investment builds. Alright. Gah! What is this place? Are you okay? Gosh, Rex, so much sympathy for the person who just tried to kill all of you. You're not prone? Well, no, I'm standing up. D&D memes. Yeah, about that. What is that word you're using, prone? You're saying it like it's a race or something. I know Gormati, Ardanians, Tantalese, and so forth, but I've never heard of a prone. Nor do I'm afraid. I do not recall ever hearing of them. But until just a moment ago, you looked just like prone, just like my mortal enemies. I thought this was a battle simulation. You telling me it's all real? Was this that traitor's plan all along? Friend, very perceptive. Whoa, where'd he come from? Friend sounds startled like 10-ton gorilla with fancy name appear from nowhere and start playing electric guitar. That sounds awesome. Mr. Archsage, respectfully, so it was you that arranged this? Indeedy doodle. Nopon Archsage capable of do almost anything in pursuit of entertainment. It's a weird thing to boast about. I did wonder why a run-of-the-mill trader was calling himself the Nopon Archsage. And anyway, what kind of strange tech did you put in that battle simulator? Oh, nothing much. Just a little trick for spirit away consciousness of Elma to this here land of challenge. So my real self is still in New LA inside the simulator? Very much, yes. I'm glad we sort this out so quickly. You said it's my consciousness, but it feels like my whole essence is here. What's your end goal? Very good question. Answer is simple. To realize ambition of Nopon Archsage and make lifelong dream come true. Dream? What dream? Could it be to make Elma and me and you, Rex, meet face to face? Oh gosh. It is as Shulk say, his dream of everyone to see Shulk and Elma in one place together. See, this is what I said. This is just nothing but fan service here. Bringing in all the main characters from the other Xenoblade games. Yep. In Xenoblade X, you actually make your own character, but I think Elma is like the main party member that like has the most involvement in the story. So I think that's why they picked her. That, and she's super cool and hot and stuff. Who the heck is the everyone in that sentence? I can't believe this. All the machinations just for this? Yeah, it's literally a, oh god, what's the word? You know, a fanfic come to life. They preemptively made the fanfic. Oh, Monolith Soft. This was very big-brained. I appreciate it. No, I forget myself. First, I should apologize to all of you. I mistook you for my enemies and attacked without provocation. The fault lies with me entirely. I hope you can forgive it. Relax, there's nothing to overlook. It was all just a big misunderstanding. My name's Rex. What's yours? I'm Elma, a member of Blade, a private military outfit based in NLA, the human colony on the planet Mira. Okay, the fact that they're called Blade is so confusing. Because now she's going to be a Blade in my party. See, Nia's already getting confused by it. So what you're saying is you're a Blade? Oh, yes. You know about blades? Oh, come on, saying it like that is just gonna make it more confusing. Know about them? Dear madam, we are blades. Blades and drivers, that is. Wait, what does driving have to do with it? But only Poppy is artificial blade. Please to remember. No, hold on, I'm getting confused. It appears to me that the word blade may have different meanings in Rex's and Elma's worlds. But that's exactly why it's so delightful. Right, let's get things straight then. In my world, blade indicates the organization. And in yours, it's a species? Race? Is that correct? You're not a million Titan peds off, but you're not quite on the money. When a person touches a core crystal, the life form that is born in that instant, that is a blade. And that's why they make you set every one of the story blades for this. A life form born from a crystal, then? And they come in all different shapes? Hey, Elma, I've noticed you're not surprised at Gramps and Dromark speaking. Right, well, maybe I'm just used to it. Many different races call Mira home. Weirder still, we can all communicate freely. Some ascribe it to conscious interference by some unknown party. Your planet, Mira. It's the first time I'm hearing about it. Your world certainly seems different from ours. The Bionis and Allrest were relatively smaller in comparison. Definitely! First I just thought you guys came from some humanoid titan that I'd never heard of. Hold on, there's something I want to check. What is problem? Why, friend Elma looking at Tora like Tora eat Elma's breakfast? Oh no. Tora. Don't you dare say that like it's not something you'd ever do, Tora. But Tora just meet Elma when Tora have time to go to Otherworld and eat friend's breakfast. Oh no. The speech pattern definitely matches. You said your name was Tora? Are you friends with a Nopon called Tatsu? Meh? That absurd! Tora not have any friends called Tatsu! Fine then. It seems I've got the wrong Nopon. The Tora I know was smaller anyway, and a far sweeter child. Meh. Tora copped to being larger than most Nopon his age, but never thought sweetness would be put to question. Easy there, Tora. I know it's a sore subject, but we really need to hurry this conversation along, alright? You pronounce it Nopon? Over here, we say it with a short vowel. Are the creatures themselves similar? The appearance and mannerisms are the same. We can't really see any major differences on the whole. Well, it might support the hypothesis that my world is different somehow. And it might be a little late to say, but... Rex and you, Shulk, I'm ready to accept that you and yours are not simply virtual simulator entities. Well, that's a relief. And it's just a step away from being friends. Pyra's right. After all, it didn't take us long to ally with Pyra and her friends either. Yes, I certainly get that impression. Meh. This is exactly the scene that Archsage writes so many stories about and posts to Argentum notice board. Oh gosh. From an Archsage, he's sure got some kitty-like dreams, eh? You could say that again. You not make fun of dreams of Archsage. I for one think it's adorable. And the fact that he actually made it come to life is good for him. Good for you, Nopon Archsage. Dream of Archsage's chance for friends. Great chance to earn much experience and get awesome loot. That is an enticing proposition, but I do have my duties as a blade colonel to perform. I can't afford to spend hours on end stuck in a simulator. That is problem that is barely problem. Nopon Archsage have already tweaked relative time stream flow rate setting. For one day that pass in this realm, time elapsed on Mira is precisely 270 milliseconds. That's quite some time dilation there. Milliseconds? Did he just make up a unit there? In other words, I could spend an entire year here and only lose 10 seconds on the other side. That's some quick math. I don't know if that's actually accurate. In fact, that sounds off. It'd be more like 270 milliseconds, so it'd be about roughly 4 days for a second. So that being said, a year is 365 days. It'd be more like well, if we say that 10 seconds would be about 40 days, then you would have, about 90 seconds, so about a minute and a half in a year. That's not bad. That's a pretty good rate. Whew. I mean, of course, I'm just estimating. It's a little bit different from that, but whew. Just so. Perfect for training self. Also, Archsage deeply impressed by arithmetic skills. No need to train those. Yes, I can appreciate the usefulness. And, thank you? So what Rex think? Want to borrow strength of Elma, just like did with Shulk and Fiora? Oh, heck yes. I don't even know why they make this a choice. Like, I don't know what happens if you say no, and I don't want to know, because of course I want Elma as my ally. Of course! You can never have too many friends. Then it's decided. From now on, I'll be at your command. Looking forward to it, Team Rex. Oh yeah. Got the whole gang here. You can now engage Elma as a blade. Currently, she's engaged on Rex. You'll be able to engage her to any driver, except Tora, without having to use an overdrive protocol. To do so, simply select her on the right drivers and engage Blade's screen. I hope you're looking forward to discovering how Elma performs in battle and using her to the utmost. However, you won't be able to take Elma with you when you leave the Land of Challenge. When you travel through the portal to return to Allrest, Elma will be removed from the party, so be sure to factor that in when planning your journey. Rumor has it that among the various rewards that the Nopon Archsage gives out for his challenge battles is an item that will let Elma enter Allrest. If that sounds good to you, then by all means, be sure to tackle those challenges as they come up. Engaging Overdrive is a special ability that Elma has. To use it, press R and minus. Kind of like you press R and X to activate Mithra's Ascended state. With Elma on the battlefield. Doing this requires a fully filled party gauge. Hit with arts while overdrive is engaged, and the hits will be counted on the overdrive counter in the middle of the screen. Hits with specials count at a 5 times rate. You can gain 3 kinds of bonuses by raising the hit count. Damage boost, recharge boost, lower enemy resistance. The effect increases with the hit count. So, I'm not sure exactly how all of these are calculated, but the recharge boost is very nice because it makes it easier to just chain your driver arts into themselves again and again and again. Lowering enemy resistance makes it easier to break them, which is so useful. You can increase the duration of overdrive by filling up the entire party gauge while overdrive is engaged and then activating overdrive again. Honestly, I had completely forgotten about that part. But I think you can you do chain attacks? Okay, never mind. However, while overdrive is in effect, party gauge gain is reduced and you can't use chain attacks. Be mindful of the downsides as you think of the best time to use it. It's basically like, instead of a big whopping hit, it's like a nice long buff that gets extended by just,
We did okay,
kicking butt.
didn't we? Great work.
Whew. Got a whole bunch of Merc missions back.
It was a snap.
I'll continue to...
I'll do the buffing from now on.
Why do you do this to me? Ah.
I am a mighty hunter.
Yes, indeed you are. Okay, so I can't do that yet. And I can do that. It's just a matter of unlocking that particular location.
Why?
Ah yes, now that I've gotten I can fill the rest of Harold's chart just by sending her on Merc missions, with the exception of this, and the last node for her specials.
All to protect the...
Aim higher!
I'm learning something new.
Okay.
Everyone's counting on me.
You need my help?
I gotta step it up.
Okie dokie.
I don't want to set Fiora just yet.
My role.
Let's see. I'm looking for a blade with focus for the speed boost. Wow, Wolfric is really the only one? Okay then. And I'll send Praxis because Praxis has a lot of nodes to fill on her chart. Alright, now... Oh, geez. Does this give me contracts? Yes, it does. Okay, well...
I'll do it.
I'll lend you my
You're
strength.
sending me off? And for this?
As you instruct.
Okay, and... I need one more Ice Blade. There we go. And I'll send Nim for the
I like
Ichthyology.
traveling. Send me wherever you want.
Come, Valkyr Legion. Commencing mission.
Have fun, chaps!
Alright. And... So yeah, most of these pink missions that I've unlocked, all of these one-time missions that I've unlocked, most of them are contracts to unlock the rest of the rest of the things to buy in certain shops. Let's go ahead and do this one. Expeditionist. There we go.
That's no problem.
Okay. Now, Beguiling Charm, that is Florin.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return.
Fortitude I can get from Vess.
Sort of bad rep.
And
Let us
I'll
break
just
in the
throw...
Very well.
Actually,
Count me in.
31 out of 42. Yeah, he's got a bunch of notes to fill. Okay.
How's this sound? Rock and the Rockettes. I'm Rock, your leader. Move out, you grunts.
Oh, Rock. Okay. Now, I do have to equip another blade onto Rex.
Counting on you.
Put Mithra there.
We can do it!
Alright, so now that I have access to show it to you. Oh, by the way, I should mention I was wrong. There's two missions for Elma. Elma Redux. This is the one that's really difficult. That's the really, really rough one. The first one, not so bad. I probably should have actually tried to do it on easy, but I didn't realize I was a dum-dum and didn't pay enough attention. Okay.
I'll strive to match your expectations.
As pilot, Poppy is one doing striving.
Back to battle.
Alright, well, all that really matters is Zeke. Because everyone else is going to get their asses handed to them. Hoo boy.
Friends best show what friends capable of.
Yeah, they give it a difficulty rating of 4 beasties. I'm not so sure that that's accurate, because this is a really tough battle. Now, with me playing it on Weenie Hut Jr. difficulty like I am, it might not be so bad.
Yeah, you do that, Zeke.
Alright.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Nothing smash!
Take this!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Ah, yeah, see? No party gauge up in the corner there. So, I need to get aggro. on all of them. So time for smash. Oh, come on. Alright, let's...
Blade combo, third stage.
Actually, getting aggro on them might not even matter, because I'm pretty sure that they can use some of their blade specials, which are... I'm pretty sure they're AoE, and they will probably kill my party.
Infinity wing! Ha! Ha! No, got it well in hand.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Oh yeah, hit me with all that tasty art recharge. Yes. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, this is why Zeke is the best driver for Corbin. Why am I not hitting the... Oh no, I am hitting the angular kid behind me. It's just the numbers are showing up in a weird spot.
No effect.
Now, what I should not have done is I should not have actually done a level 3 blade combo with the light element, because now she's taking less damage from my light attacks. So that was a bit of an oopsie, but hey, I'm chipping away at that health bar, and actually doing a pretty good job taking out her clones. It'd be really nice if Rex could switch to Elma himself. Get her affinity up. Oh, I got one of them now. There we go. Clones are currently down. I'm pretty sure she summons them again later on, though.
Ready.
You want to taste the Gurndo? You got it.
For great justice!
Maybe we can hit them where it hurts.
Show him a smidgen of the eye of shining justice's power. Here
Alright.
comes Thunderbolt Zeke!
Let's get rid of that light orb.
Super! Get him, Morag!
Very well.
Yeah, let's use the S-Hulk.
Super!
Rex, it's all yours.
Alright, switch in Elma.
Element will burst!
Hopefully I can get Rex to actually stay on Elma.
Yeah!
Probably won't be able to, knowing my stupidity at starting a blade
Get him,
combo.
Morag!
Very well.
Astounding!
Rex, it's all yours. You got it.
Oh god, look at all the hits in that special. Oh, that's insane.
Finish!
Looks like I'm
Great work, everyone!
an arresting slayer. Rolling smash!
We got this! I can feel it in my left
Rolling
eye!
smash! See you on the other side. Unwavering resolve. Rolling smash!
Ready? Let's do this!
I've been waiting for you to see that. Rolling smash! Double spinning edge! No effect.
Take this!
Rolling smash! Here.
Blade combo, third stage!
Now the team I used for the first round of fighting Elma was actually better than the team I'm using this time. Now that I've ended the blade combo, Rex can actually switch to Elma. Let's go ahead and start overdrive, please. Yes. Ah, okay, so that's the difference between the different levels of...
Don't slack now! Push him back!
This is see you on the other side.
Okay.
Unwavering resolve.
Why not?
Done well.
We got this. I can feel it in my left eye. Looks like the
Looks like I need to hit them with no.
Got it? Nice one.
You can hit them where it hurts.
No
That was refreshing. Oof, she toppled me. And launched me. Oh no.
Rolling smash.
Never fear, I got this.
Rolling smash. Why not? Anchor shot.
Got it?
Wow, he's kicking my booty.
Anchor shot.
Don't slack now. Push him back.
Double spinning seems to be doing just fine. I see you on the other side. Take advantage of the weakness. I can see it for you to see it out. Got it. One big one coming up. Rolling smash. Double spinning edge.
Alright.
Blade combo, third stage. Chain attack, ready. Awesome.
Bridges, you are
Give us a hand.
got a chance.
This is
Don't slack now. Push him back.
Now
Now, as you can see, my arts are just starting to recharge a little bit quicker. We're almost... We're doing pretty good here. We're getting closer to the point that we were at when we had all of the clones to deal with. You know, back when I had just literally spammed Galactic Strike. Not quite there yet.
Why not? Let me do it. Okay, this is expected.
Ready.
Why not?
We're about to get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Oh yeah.
You want a taste of pure enough? You got it.
Great justice!
Bridges, you are blame
Thanks.
No offense.
down and strike.
Now you see I am missing her a lot, which is not great. Now let's go ahead and hit with another special just to fill in the overdrive boost a little bit more.
Seems to be doing just fine. Bridges, like arms lady mine. This is unexpected. Spinning edge. Rolling smash.
Yeah, keep attacking me fast like that. Aw. Just stop it.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning
Battle top. Not bad, no.
I missed.
Not bad, no. Bridges, no, Lady Morag.
Got it?
Not bad.
Didn't
We're
you
about to
know?
get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Now I know I didn't go over Elma's chart yet. I will get to that as soon as we finish this battle here. I want to finish unlocking her before I do that.
Rolling smash. Yeah, decisive blow.
Lightning Buster. I blind their Let me handle this. Mountain
We can hit
Crusher.
them where it hurts.
Got it?
Rolling smash!
Nowhere strikes.
Mountain crusher!
Yep. Try it.
Rolling smash!
We got this.
Rolling smash!
Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh. Just spam that while she's doing that.
Feel it in my left eye. Nice one. Got it.
You can hit them where it hurts!
It didn't connect.
No effect! Double spinning landing!
Got it.
We can hit them where it hurts!
It didn't connect.
Rolling smash! No effect! Double spinning
You're about to
edge!
get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
You want to taste the Gyarados?
Now, on a real difficulty, as opposed to Weenie Hut Junior difficulty like I've been playing on for this particular run, the clones would probably be alive this entire time. You wouldn't be able to use overdrive or any chain attacks. Just like removes all the things you've gotten used to being able, to be able to kill stuff, and makes this a great deal harder. Oh, yep, there's the clones, they're back.
Let me do it!
What? Galaxy Strike spam time? Lady? How did I break them? Do I have a blade that actually has break? Let me think. Oh yeah, I have Bridget. Yeah, Bridget can do break. Well, hey. I know Rex can talk, but can anyone smash or launch? Because if anyone launches, Zeke's just spamming smash here. Oop. I let my overdrive run out.
I can feel it in my
It's not like I could have done anything about it once the clones appeared.
We seem to be doing just fine.
Alright, come on.
You're about to get a taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Yes, taste my Samurai Ninja Bushido.
You want to taste the Gyarados? You got it.
For great justice.
Rolling smash! Double spinning edge!
It didn't connect.
Rolling smash!
Thanks.
Hit them with it.
Nice one.
I've got it well in hand! Yeah! Infinity wing! Wing slicer!
We got
Give us a hand!
I can feel it in my left eye.
Hit them with it.
We can hit them where it
Got it. Nice one.
spinning edge! Rolling smash!
Nice one.
Yeah! Double spinning edge! Double spinning edge!
There we go.
Simulator will need some work.
Didn't break a sweat.
That's a lie. That absolutely did break a sweat. Whew, that took a good while. Even on Weenie Hut Junior difficulty. Friends clear that challenge also? Oh ho ho, that is big deal. Truly. Archsage revise opinion of friends. How many revisions is that now? Meh. Friend, stop this back talk at once. Otherwise, friend not get this treasure that Archsage prepare. Treasure? Do you mean... Behold, is gift from Archsage. Oh, Aw, yeah. This looks like an augment for my ground gear armor. Where did you get that? Friends shouldn't sweat small details. Should focus on important point, which is awesomeness of All Rest Link Relay. Is it the same sort of thing as the rings that Shulk and Fiora got? Care to explain? If Friend equip this, can leave this realm and travel to World of All Rest. I'd be able to help Rex and the others on their quest, is that right? While my body remains in New LA. Interesting. An opportunity to cross swords with new people and enemies. There's more to All Rest than fighting. I could teach you about salvaging, too. Seeing friends happy warms cockles of Nopon Artsage. New fiction story is brewing within head. Also, Nopon Artsage spent 2,000 years finding All Rest Link Relay, so please not to drop. There will be time for talking later. Let's go try this thing out. Sounds great. Next stop, All Rest. Nopon Artsage spent 500 years working on that joke and only got to use one time. Oh, poor Nopon Archsage. Congratulations, you can now bring Elma with you when you return to All Rest. I'm sure your new friend will enjoy wielding her new found powers in this brave new world, too. Alright, well. So, Elma. I should actually look at her arts first, just to show them off. Dual swords. So, she is also a twin of, or a clone of the, I believe it's the Twin Ring? Pretty sure she's a clone of the Twin Ring class. Although, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Twin Rings. Yep, Twin Rings. Okay. Ooh, she has an evade art, nice. Damage up the side, well, having to choose between a damage dealt from the side and a damage dealt from the back, when they have the same cooldown, but one has a higher ratio, I'm just gonna go with that. There we go. Now I think that in Rex's case in particular, her arts are actually so fast and her cooldowns are so low once you get them, you know, maxed out, that you can actually literally just spam them into each other and it gets absolutely crazy. Alright, let's get Drive to Win. One. More party gauge equals more chain attacks. So, very solid effect there. Let's see. Okay. Anyways, back to Elma. Now, her weapon has a very high auto attack stat. I think it's higher than Fiora's. Her crit rate is a bit lower than Fiora's, but her crit rate is still pretty high. She's a very solid attacking blade. Let's go ahead and look at her passives. So, Overdrive. So heckin' good. Perhaps the best passive in the game. Just having access to Overdrive. It is so heckin' good. Leveling it up just increases the initial duration. I'm not sure if that increases how much it extends by, if you extend it by using the full party gauge again, but anyways. And she continues to be extremely amazing with her next passive, which increases damage dealt and critical rate at max affinity. Yeah, this only affects her, so no support, just pure damage, but very, very strong effect. And then her next special here, increased damage dealt from the back. Yeah, she's really good. Enough said. As for her field skills, she's got Keen Eye, Focus, and Lockpicking. Ooh, 5 levels of Lockpicking. Yes, please. I've been short on those. Having some more focus would be nice too. Keen Eye, meh. But anyways, on to her specials. So, pretty sure all of her specials just have a whole bunch of hits to them. I think they're also mostly AoE. Maybe not all of them. But anyways, yeah, first special is extra damage to higher level enemies. Great as always. Increased damage from the back with her level 2. Works really well with her passive here that increases damage dealt from the back. So if you can actually keep aggro off of yourself while using Elma and can actually get behind the enemy to attack, or if you can just, driver combo them into a topple or a launch, and then run behind them, though this won't really work with really big enemies. Then you can get a bit of extra damage on this thing. And then for a level 3 special, deals a guard nulling attack. Very solid. 3 Ox Cores, as with all DLC blades. Well, yeah, DLC blades. Challenge mode is DLC. There are some blades that did get added after the game's release, even for free-to-play players.
Somehow.
But most of them, I think, are for people with the DLC. Alright.
I'm just itching to tell.
Good job, Okay, so Ursula,
Everyone's
Wind,
counting on me,
Wind,
Mahel. I
Wind,
said it was
whatever my role.
Praxis,
Child's play.
and let's
very
do
well.
Telos to. Yeah, let's do.
Yes.
Let's keep doing Wolfric for the speed boost. But yeah, I now have a grand total of 4 blades that I can just equip onto whoever the heck I want. We got Poppy Buster, we got Shulk, we got Fiora, and we got Elma. And I can just equip them to whoever the heck I want, and that is awesome. But anyways, for now, I'm gonna see if I have enough Napalm Stones to actually buy anything useful. Yeah, basically, blah blah blah. You can use Napalm Stones. Okay. So you use this to swap regular Napalm Stones for flawless Napalm Stones. This is just for swapping them, and this guy actually sells the items that matter. Okay. Meh! Who is Napalm you see before you? Very good of friends to ask. Orderly of Napalm Archsage is me. Very personal identity. Very important role. In short, me have to lug heavy articles of Napalm Archsage around, sometimes for long periods on end. Now me have something very important to tell friends, so listen closely. Must be kept secretly hush hush. Truth is, me have great passion for Napalm Stone. It have muddy, dim, faintly disturbing light. In fact, shares many attributes with Napalm Archsage himself. But let me get straight to point. If friends perchance upon Napalm Stone, can do wily, sneaky exchange for Archsage's treasure stashes. He have so many already, he not notice if 1 or 50 go missing. Anyway, that all me wanted to say. Hope to be doing business soon. Here you can trade Napalm Stone for rare and special items. A special item like Disguised Pyra will change the appearance of the character whose name it bears, when equipped to that character. So, costumes. Yay! I don't like that you have to have that item equipped, though. I would have preferred if there were some other way to change their costumes. You know, maybe something like the way that you switch between Pyra and Mithra when you like in the blade menu, but whatever. It is what it is. If Monolith Soft ever remakes the game, I would hope that they have some way to actually change the costumes without it mattering what you have equipped. But, I mean, they did that with Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. I don't know if it was the case in the original Xenoblade 1, but whatever. You can equip it to a different character if you want, but it'll just act like a normal item in this case, and the character's appearance won't change. Earn as much Napalm Stone as you can by clearing challenge battles. Oh ho ho! Friends managed to lay hands on some Napalm Stone. Me sorted through Napalm Archsage's stash and found some choice pickings. Please to peruse at your leisure. So yeah, we've got enough Napalm Stone that we could buy a couple things. Mithra-style Pyra and Pyra-style Mithra just change their color palettes, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so these Poppy skill rams, these are actually useful, especially the stat boost 2s, especially the agility boost 2 is in particular. In fact, I'm just gonna buy 2 of these right now. Fast Blade Switch 5 is pretty good too. It costs more than Napalm Stone though. Right, and down here at the bottom you've got these Tor's idea boosts. You have to use these to max out Tor's idea levels, since as he only has 3 blades that he can resonate with in the form of the 3 forms of Poppy. He only has so many nodes on affinity charts that he can fill in to increase his idea levels. So there is effectively, before you actually go and buy a bunch of the Nopon grows there, a limit on how far you can increase Tora's thought cloud levels. Now again, normally all the game really tells you about these is that they increase your chance of what's the word I'm looking for? Resonating with blades of certain elements, but it also increases the damage you deal with those kinds of blades, or blades of those elements. So I believe it's 5% per level, so it's like a 4% or 20% boost with fire and water blades for Tora right now, 20% for light and dark, 25% for wind and ice, 25% for earth and electric, if my math or if my numbers are correct. You know, it is important. It's not necessarily important how much it is. The important thing is you do more damage with higher idea levels. Anyhow, now that we've gone ahead and actually unlocked all of the blades from there in the overworld, let's go ahead and equip. Is it not skill ram? Oh, I don't have the energy needed. Here we go. That should be enough. And then Poppy Alpha, let's get one for her as well. Boop. Well, in the case of Poppy Alpha... Oh. I might not... In this mode, does that mean with this roll? I think you just can't set that particular one on Poppy Alpha. That may be the case. Poppy QT and Poppy Alpha have certain things that they actually cannot set, so I did actually just waste 5 Nopon Stone buying that. Yay! After that, I'd say you'd probably want either Ether, Dexterity, or Luck. Ether because, you know, the important specials for Poppy Cutie Pie deal ether damage, so it's usually a better choice than physical damage in her case. But now that I've got Shulk, Fiora, and Elma, let's go ahead and go back to the main world. I'm going to do some quests to fill in the last couple nodes, or the last node, singular, for Corvin, and then for Crossette. So, Fonset Village in Letheria, and Theoscaldia Palace in Tantal. Let's go to do Corvin's quest first. Okay, boop, boop, boop.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's get going.
Okay, yes, I need to change the difficulty back to normal. There we go. Actually, let's go ahead and save the game. It's, been a while since the last time it saved.
I've got news.
It would have been bad if it,
You hear it?
I hope things
crashed
went well.
or anything. What's up? Well, you see, the thing is, Your Highness, there was some unpleasantness. I have been trying to see if there's anything that can be done, but... What do you mean, unpleasantness? Well, you know there's been a rise in foreign visitors to Tantal since we came out of isolation. Ah, Tora, get it. Marcel is big racist. That is a conclusion you could draw from that, but doesn't seem like it based on his next statement here. Not at all. I think it's marvelous. For the most part. However, the influx has brought plenty of unscrupulous types. Folk who mean Tantal harm. We can't let the Omega Theta come under threat again. So the Tantalese army was deployed to ensure its safety. That's when the aforementioned unpleasantness happened. As you say, a horde of Garlus have taken up residence in the area. Garlus, eh? Those hairy blighters with the antlers? They can be tough. We managed to corner them in the Memorial Ruins, but there it's a straight shot to the Genbu. But from there it's a straight shot to the Genbu Crown. That terrain is easy to defend and difficult to attack. Indeed. We were at a loss as to how to mount an effective assault, and so were forced to withdraw. All right. Sounds like a job for us. Oh, goodness, no. I didn't mean for you to trouble yourselves. The Tantalese army has plenty of first-rate drivers at its disposal. We're planning to put an elite team together. Yeah, but that'll take forever. Time in which more people could get hurt. That's... well, yes, but... Stop worrying. We'll get it done. No sweat. Well, if you insist. Good luck. Thanks. Won't need it, though. Corvin just got that big dick energy, you know? Whew. Cocky little so-and-so. Hey, cut me some slack. We take on missions like this all the time. If we are asked. You don't wait to be asked when people's lives are at stake. Not so sure about that. I mean, if you know you can help, then I'd say, yeah, go for it. But if you're not necessarily fully aware of the status, I guess, of the situation. Master Pawn's motivation's strictly based on profit-loss calculations, so Poppy think words of Corvin not applicable. Tora is not so mercenary. Tora just think that if people can do it themselves, friends should let them do it. Ha ha! Seriously though, let's just head over to the Memorial Ruins and check it out. Well, you got it, Corvin. Right, now, I believe that that is on the lower level here. Maybe up by the head? Okay, it's up by the head. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a tough fight. It may actually be too tough for me. We'll just have to try it out and see. There they are, alright. Their numbers are formidable. It's a lot of Garlus in such a tight space. Looks toasty warm. Yeah, I bet they came down here to get away from the cold. Looks like the situation is a tad more nuanced than we thought. Nuance schmuance, let's get rid of them like we promised. Wait. Inspiration just punched Tora in brain. I imagine that hurts, especially if you don't use your brain all that much like Tora. Shots fired. Oh? Goal is to stop baddies from getting near Omega Theta, yes? So instead of use soldiers, why not use Garlus? Master Pawn has had rare good idea. If even Tantalese army cannot pass Garlus, normal drivers chance close to 0%. I see. Very nifty. Sorry, but that's not gonna fly. What if some unusually smart Garlus decides it wants to control Genbu, eh? Meh. That situation very bad. There might be a lot of them, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah. Then let's go. Well, so much for diplomatic negotiations then. Well, if these guys are just going to be spamming their little AoEs, then I'll just be spamming my Galactic Strike. Hit him with level 2 special. Difficulty is back up to normal, by the way. So, you can tell by the fact that I didn't have level 3 special already ready at that point.
Just like the Xenoblade double spinning edge. Let me do it. Got it.
Just give me the order.
Rolling smash. Great, not bad. Rolling smash. Let me do it. Got it.
Easy peasy. Hello there, extra Garlus, in the way.
Let's go then!
With your eye, my sword, they are invincible. Rolling smash!
Just like the Xenoblade
Why not?
Got it!
Double spinning edge! Yeah! Double spinning edge! Give us a hand!
Yup!
Yes, the enemy's element is now fire!
Oh yeah, level 2 special. But the one in the back there is pretty much dead.
I've got it well in hand. Give us a hand.
The rest to me,
Got it!
This is a
Yup!
Oh yeah. Looks like there's a few more up here.
Let's go then!
Hang tight there, turters.
I'll take you all on.
Handling a man's turtle.
Rolling smash.
Oh, turtles.
Wicked horse.
Rolling smash.
This is the combination of the year. Everything going as planned. Go and get them.
Give us a hand.
Right.
Yeah. I missed.
Got it!
Didn't connect. Yeah. Yes.
Let's go ahead and use the level 3 special here. There we go, that's 2 of them down.
Let me do it. Yep. Double spinning edge.
So yeah, you may notice that enemies have taunts, which force you to attack the enemy that taunts you. But there's no taunts for the player, at least not in the base game, which is really disappointing. Because that would make tanks actually usable, you know? And not just have to be your damage dealer who happens to be bulky by either dodging every hit or healing themselves through every hit. Or just being Poppy Alpha and being invincible. Oh, these guys drop hardly any coins at all. I don't even know why I'm bothering to pick them up. Just wanted to check how good I was doing on gold. Alright, looks like probably going to be a big boss Garlus at the end. Yep. I think we've found the head honcho. That's a big one. Looks a lot tougher than the others we fought. Should the worst happen, I'll draw her. Huh? Corvin mean white sword? That's right. Her name's Durandal. She's too powerful for anyone but a blade to wield. I was hoping we'd be able to finish this without unleashing her, but I guess there's nothing else for it. Give me an opening and I'll finish this with one blow. We shall place our trust in you. I won't let you down. Okay, show us what you've got, Corvin. Oh yeah, here it comes.
Looks like we've been rumbled.
Well,
Yes.
yes, hit me with those big AoEs so I can just dodge all your attacks and spam right back with a galactic strike. Let's use special.
Pretty much won this. No effect.
Good.
I've got it well in hand.
Nice and easy peasy.
Well,
Nice one, Corvin.
thanks to you and my trusty sword.
Bunch of show-offs, a lot of you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been trying real hard not to give that impression.
However, breathing was indeed perfectly synchronized.
Thank you.
Tora can't stand obvious braggadocio.
Huh. Hey now, what's this about braggadocio, friend?
Stop it! Tora not consent!
I didn't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I see why it might look like that, since I am very confident.
Exactly! Corvin never hesitate, not one bit.
Ah, indeed.
Of course he doesn't. He's the most self-assured character I've ever seen.
Thing is, I have a very good reason to be confident. Just take a look at our drivers, and you'll see. Rexnia Moragseek, you all have such power. And I know that you'll never stop using it for the benefit of others. Isn't that the kind of driver that's worth my confidence? That's why I act with certitude, because I just know it'll work out. No matter what obstacles we face, we won't give up. No matter the enemy, we'll fight with all we've got.
That is... lot of faith to place in driver is not difficult for Corvin.
Not even a bit. Besides, you all believe in me too. Our bonds are the bonds of friendship.
So you think drivers and blades are just like mates?
That's a novel thought.
Poppy think Corvin is a little bit weirdo after all.
Come on, guys. Let's head back to town. We need to tell them the danger's past.
I can tell he's showing off again.
Well, that's nice. We've saved the town from the threat of the Garlus, who probably just wanted to be there to be warm.
Let's go.
Okay,
Oh.
let's make a start.
Okay. That actually reminded me of something else I needed to do.
Here's
So, before we actually turn the quest in,
I feel like
actually, you know what, let's deal with the Merc missions first.
Make sure to use it sometime.
Then we'll turn in the quest, because that's fresh in our memories. There should be I'm pretty sure there's a lesson 5. I don't know why I'm not
Everyone,
getting
I counting on me.
access to it.
Whatever my role. Very well.
It'll be child's play.
Nope.
It'll be
Yes.
child's play.
Of course.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll resonate with Theory's core crystal after we turn in the quest here. Is everyone unharmed? We're right as rain and the Garlus aren't going to be causing any more trouble. Well, that is excellent news. I'll dispatch a squad to the Genbu Crown right away. Yep, you don't want some other rotten blighters to take up residence. Prince Zeke, everybody, thank you so much for your assistance. Thanks to you, we settled this with no casualties. Please accept a token of our gratitude. Don't worry about it. We didn't do it for the reward. That may be so, but King Eulogimenos asked me to give you this himself. Well, in that case, gimme! Talk about a quick change of heart. Well, at first I thought it might be that the Tantalese army had clubbed their wages together to reward us. King
thing is loaded, and besides, he's Zeke's pop. Let him reward us if he wants. Indeed. I promise you we didn't contribute a single gold. Please, just take it. You got it. If you ever need help again, don't hesitate to call on us. We'll be there on Wings of Justice. Corvin is absolutely such a show-off, but Captain Tryhard. Oh no. Ready or Gormati, here we come. Corvin never change. Nope. Oh, Corvin. What a Chad. Whew, glad we got that over with safely. Tell me about it. You really helped us, especially against that brute at the end. I'm a blade. That's just how we roll. So, Corvin. That Durandal of yours is pretty broken, eh? Broken? Yes, you know, unreasonably powerful. When you pull it out, your enemies are like, this is jolly unfair. So, what are the chances of you letting your old pal Zeke have a swing of it sometime? I thought you might ask that. It's really only blades that have the strength to wield it. Well, you never know until you try. Sorry, it's gotta be a no, even if you were to become the most powerful driver in all rest. That's okay. I'll just nick it while you're sleeping. What? Guess I'll be switching rooms then. Oh, Zeke. Ha ha ha! I'm joking, mate. No, you weren't. Anyway, keep training and getting stronger. You never know. Oh, yeah. So. Rogues in a nutshell? Yeah, pretty much. So. Here it comes.
Wait till you get a load. Whew, look how far we've come. What did I tell ya? Friends till the end.
Rather impressive.
So, what happens now that you've maxed Corvin's affinity chart, you might be asking yourself, if you haven't played this game before. Well, there I am, accidentally pressing buttons again. So, his trust is now at S rank. You know, you start off at E, go to D, C, B, and A, and then once you fill the entire affinity chart, it goes up to S. Now, from there, you can actually go above and beyond S, just by, you know, raising your trust, like, through battle or doing quests and stuff. And that will increase the damage you deal with your blades. So, that's a pretty solid boost, especially once you get the numbers up really high. It goes as high as S+, which is, you know, plus 10 above S. So, yeah, that's, it, you know, increases their damage with their auto attacks, which increases their damage with all their attacks. And holy crap, I've got Dilaton chips now. Okay, where's Poppy Alpha? Poppy Alpha, look at that hecking block rate. Just look at it. 78%. So good. Now, I believe there is a... Okay, I don't actually have one. I believe there is a skill ram to increase your block rate. Now, it's not exactly the best thing in the game, but on Poppy Alpha, it's just kind of ridiculous. You can reach, I think, 93% block rate with her, which is insanity. Alright. Now, next, I believe the next quest I wanted to do was for Crosset, which is in Letheria, I believe it said. So let's head over to Fonset Village. But before we do anything else, we've got Theory's Core Crystal to resonate with. And after that, I actually wanted to show
Let's rest the spell.
Let's get going.
What do you call it? The resonance with God, why am I blanking on names? Telos, because I did not actually pull her on stream, so anyways.
am called Theory. I swear by the sword. I will cleave all. I will protect all.
Alright, we've got Theory now. Theory is a chroma katana, and she is a very solid blade. Chroma katanas do tend to be quite useful, after all. So let's go ahead and equip her.
I hope I won't disappoint.
And take a look at her affinity chart. So, actually, no, let's... Before I do that, I want to show you that's what I'm looking for. The resonance with... Feel like she and Zeke would get along. True. Cyclops gang, rise up. So, gonna hop right on in here so that I can show you the resonance with Telos. Okay, we've got Create Blade. There we go.
I am Telos. The soul, complete being, and embodiment of absolute order.
And there you go. Yeah, Telos is really strong. I've already gone over her affinity chart this stream, so not necessarily going to go over that again. But let's go ahead and take a look at Theory's affinity chart now. So, Theory, what do you got for us? So, first off, you've got counters attacks with physical damage. I've made it known that the amount of damage these do is never enough to be worthwhile. And apparently, like, there's a difference between counters attacks with physical damage and counters attacks with ether damage, as far as, like, whether they get triggered on when attacks actually hit you, or when you dodge attacks, and, oh, it's a mess. I don't know what exactly could be done to fix these, but yeah, these particular skills, not all that great. Alright, next. Increased damage dealt to enemies targeting the user. That's pretty good as a tank. As a katana that is actually capable of dealing damage and keeping aggro, that's very solid. And then boosts break resistance by 30% up to 70%. This isn't all that great, just because most enemies, I feel like, just kind of, most enemies that would really be a problem for you to deal with, just kind of like, that actually do driver combos, just kind of like go straight into the topple or the launch or whatever. You know, they like don't even wait for you to be broken first. That, and of course there is still a chance for it because you only get 70% break resist as opposed to 100% for complete immunity. I believe there are accessories that give you 100% break resist, but again, I'd rather have something else than that. So, not the best passives in the world, but hey, She's still of a really good weapon class, and that makes her a lot better. Just kind of by default. You got Ice Mastery, Focus, and Nop on Wisdom. Nop on Wisdom and Focus are nice because they're Rare Blade exclusives. And anyways, let's go on to her specials. So, level 1 special does, draws more aggro. I'd rather have more damage, but it is what it is. Increased damage dealt to enemies targeting the user. Kinda fits right in with her passive here, increasing damage dealt to enemies targeting the user. So yeah, that's pretty solid, especially for an actual tank class blade. And then increased critical damage by 25% up to 85%. Very solid for the level 3 special. Critical damage is, of course, an independent multiplier, so it's not, additive like these are with each other. And so it tends to be a bigger actual boost to your damage. She's got 2 Aux Core slots. Her modifier is a 15% agility mod, which is very good. In particular, okay, I don't actually have any of the core chips. Or maybe I do. I do, actually. So with Chrome Katanas, you can always equip a Pentagon chip to give an additive 50 agility, as well as, whatever agility mod you have. And common blades can actually get up to 24%. So, oftentimes you see people build common blades with a Pentagon chip and a 24% agility modifier just to get absolutely crazy, insane, bonkers amounts of agility and just kind of dodge everything.
I've got news.
All right, now
will you hear it?
I think this is the quest.
Work.
Hey, that's Latina. I wonder what's wrong. We should go talk to her. Has something happened? It's the children. The 3 of them went out to play at the edge of the village, but haven't come back yet. Is that Nashun, Aaron, and Irina you're talking about? That's right, Rex. Are those the kids we spoke to before? Yeah, that's right. That's a little worrying, huh? We'll have to find them, quick! Come on, everyone, let's get a move on. Rex, hey, hold up a minute. What's up? It's my husband, too. He went to look for the kids and never came back either. Raymond, too? This very bad news. We really do have to find them quick. Miss Latina, any idea where could Raymond and Little Bon go? The kids said they were going to play in the direction of Yesheva Harbor, so you might have a look there. Got it. It's just the next island over. No time to waste then, Rex. Agreed. Well, it really is just the next island over. Unfortunately, that next island over requires me to go back in the menu after I bring up the skip travel. So, there we go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's make a start.
Okay.
Let's see. Flora heals an aching soul.
I kind of miss Dromark saying Milady all the time. Now I don't really get to use the, Milady, anymore. Oh well. Oh, this doesn't look so good. There's a man lying there. Is that the father? Yeah, I think it must be Raymond. Is friend okay? Oh, aye, thanks. I think I'll pull through. Raymond, do you know where Nasian and the others have got to? Architect, you're right. We have to save the kids. You sit back and let us take charge. Yeah, we'll get them back for you. Zekanita's honor. Well, thank you. Nasian, Aaron, and Irina got taken captive by some Ignas. Ignas? First time I've heard of any Ignas round these parts. They're not native to here. Must have come from some other Titan. It would seem best to drive them out before it's too late. Do you know where these Igna lowlives took them? I do. You're headed towards the Isle of Urchon. Got it. Let's go. Come on, guys. Up to it. We gotta move. Now. Oof. Okay, Crossette. We're moving. Gonna make our way up there. Oop. I must say, I do appreciate the fancy character design in this game a great deal. I mean, look at Corvin's outfit. It's all colorful and blue and got that crazy cape and everything. Very nice. Now, I should switch to Crossette since we're doing her Blade quest. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of Ignas. Heads up! Igna's at 12 o'clock. Looks like Nassian and others are with them also. They don't seem like any tribe I've ever seen. Could they have banded together to organize their actions? Poppy also see Blade silhouette. They've got blades now. Well, so they do, so they do. If an Igna with potential touches a core crystal, a blade will be awakened. It's not unheard of. What it is, though, is a bloody nuisance. Nassian and the others are in major danger. We have to do something. Let those children go, you jerk faces. Crossette, wait. Ooh, she's exactly as creative as I am when thinking up stuff to say in D&D. Whew. Jerk faces. What? That Igna is surprisingly good at giving direction. Tone was firm yet commanding. Okay, what did he say? We should be giving them a beating, not an ego boost. Come on, let's back Crossette up. That was really weird. It kind of looked like the kids were just, like, going along with them. Although, I don't know, it could be just because they didn't animate certain things that would make it a little more clear. Whatever. Sorry, guys. Looks like I spooked them. Don't worry about that now, Crossette. It's time to kick some lizard tail. Indeed. There will be time enough for introspection later. Those kids are going to be kebabs? I don't know. I think we're going to be able to save them in time.
I see it. Nice one. Excellent. The future is ours to decide. Rolling smash. Ouch! Quicken ha!
He interrupted my precipitous impact. How dare you?
Rolling smash. Give us a hand.
What a mirror blade can do.
Okay, come on. Give those have patience.
Just give me the order. Pulverizing. Got it running hand. Done. Precipitous.
That guy's horn made a quite a stank.
Give me the order. Double spinning edge. Here I go. Yes.
Okay, come on.
Great. Pulverizing. Precipitous. Double spinning edge. Shot. Don't give them a moment's rest. Let me do it. Got it. Ouch.
Oof. That knockback though.
Yeah. Let me do it. Pulverizing. Infinity wing. Shell shot. Don't give them a moment's rest. Got it. Got it.
Hitting with a special cassette?
Armor veil. Yes. I need a Don't give them a moment's rest. Pyra.
I think this needs a lighter touch.
Pulverizing. It didn't connect. Dunk.
I really am so sorry. I just couldn't stand the thought of the children getting hurt, so I sort of rushed in. Well, I do think that kindness and passion are some of your best qualities, Crossette. It was, Rex is trying to say is, you gotta think of the consequences. We had a chance to save the kids and we blew it. I know. I'll reflect on my behavior. Don't beat yourself up. We'll get them next time for sure. But we will have to find them first. Damn straight. It looked like they were headed for the Lud Cloudway. They long gone now, though. We will have to conduct a thorough search. Right, and we'd better get started now. I mean, slow and steady. Yep, slow and steady. Breathe, Crossette, breathe. This'll end in tears, won't it? Maybe. It may just well end up doing that. Where? Okay. Well, let's head to the Ludcloud Way. And make our way up far.
Let's go.
The adventure continues!
Did I get a Merc mission back? Yes, I did.
I'll bash him good.
Oh yeah, we're doing real good filling in Praxis's affinity chart here. Yeah, I can actually fill all of these in just by doing Merc missions, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Ursula,
Everyone's counting on help.
Wind, Praxis, and
Of
course.
What's here?
In my experience,
I know quite a bit.
Let's see.
Here, fishy fishy.
Hello there, Mr. Unique Monster.
There. There they are.
Found you at last.
Crozette, let's try not to mess this up again, all right?
Fine, I get it. No running in alone this time, promise.
We'll see about that.
3 dogs' bodies, 1 boss man, and a blade. Looks like they've beefed up the security. They've got this place locked down.
All right. What approach would you suggest then?
Well, for one thing, they've nowhere to run. Let's hit him first and hit him hard.
I like that plan.
Well, no surprises there.
Hey, I thought it over carefully.
I cannot recommend that course.
Why's that?
We're in the open. No matter our speed, it's pointless. The instant they catch sight of us, they can move on the children.
I bet they would. The louts.
Are we sure about that?
They see them as nothing but food. Whether they're alive or dead, it makes no difference.
So what do we do? Could we lure them away somehow?
Their leader knew to post sentries at strategic locations. They seem too disciplined to fall for it.
Agreed.
Mitra, could you take that one?
Well, I've run the ballistics, but... no. He's too close to the children.
Oh, right.
I've had it. If you think you can eat me, you're dead wrong. How could you? Hey, now hold on. I can't just stand here and watch.
Same old, same old.
I guess we're all going then.
Take this!
Reset!
Oh no, I'm sorry. Looks like I did it again.
Nah, don't worry too much. And look, you did manage to give us a way in.
Yes. It was a most clever distraction.
And anyway, it's not like I wouldn't have done the exact same thing, you know?
Oh, my hero!
There's no time to waste. Let's get these children back home.
Yeah!
Looks like we've been rumbled.
Oh yeah.
Rolling smash.
Won't work!
Rolling smash. Shell shot.
Alright, let's get these health potions to boost my damage through the roof.
I think this needs a light.
Oh yeah. We got 4 of them already.
Pulverizing.
Shell shot.
Give us a hand.
Take this.
Yep. Ready to do this.
Just let me know if you need assistance.
Shell shot. Pulverizing.
Just give me the order. This is the
Ooh
culmination
yeah. That's the ticket.
Great fire. Just give me the
Shell
order.
shot.
Rolling smash.
Got it. Pulverizing.
Look at how quick pulverizing dunk recharges. That's incredible. But there would be another cutscene. Oh well. Rex! Thanks, Rex! And thanks, Rex's Girl Blade friends! You're welcome. I'm glad everyone's alright. Yep. For a second there, I thought we were all gonna be Igna lunch. When I saw this lady rushing to save us on the Isle of Urchan, I realized we had to keep fighting. Aw, that's so nice. So, something good even came out of the part we thought was an unmitigated disaster, eh? Indeed. It gave the lad the hope he needed. Alright, let's get moving now. We have to get the kids home. You're right. Onwards to Fonset. Yes, sir! Woo. Alright. Fonset Village. Away!
We're here.
Let's get going.
Ooh. We got trust. Yeah, we got Shulk's trust up. Nice.
I need to.
Okay. Oh, my sweet babies. I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Mum. Mummy. Oh. Don't ever scare me like that again, alright? Aw, that's nice. My family's back together, all thanks to you. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. How would you like to stay for dinner? It'll be a bit thrown together, but you'll be the guests of honor. Well, if you insist. I don't think we can turn down a hot meal. Tora, so hungry, could eat meal of any temperature between freezing and scalding and not say word. Here, let me give you a hand. I'll help out too. Well, we got plenty of cooks in this kitchen. You did great out there today, Crossette. No, you know that's not true. I lost my head and charged in without thinking and ended up just making more trouble for everyone. So you made a blunder. Big whoop. I tell you this, without you, even the Zekinator would have been at wit's end. And especially when it came to the final push, you were a great asset to the operation, Crossette. That's right. It's all thanks to your fierce and caring heart. Oh, Pyra, my hero. Does this mean I'm more like you now? Yes, well, maybe by a degree or two. Oh, what? That's it? I can't believe my hero would tease me like that. Bwahahaha! Next time I'll try even harder, so you'll have to acknowledge me as your equal. Well, good luck to you on that front, Crossette. I wish you the best in your endeavors. Wait, what do we got? Fluorite chips. Are those any good? Let's find out. Yep. better than the Dilaton chips as far as the crit rate goes. Although the Dilaton chips are actually not bad in that department. Wow.
I've got news, but will you hear it?
I hope you will be the bearer of good news.
Here. That's how you draw on this power.
I wonder why it's not partially filling these up. It's total damage, not damage in a single hit, so...
Everyone's counting on Child's play.
I do my utmost best, whatever my role.
Okay. And Crosset's affinity chart is completely filled out now.
I
Ooh, yeah.
like a firework.
Get that tasty S-rank trust. Right, now we've gotten a couple of these from filling out the affinity charts of Crosset and Corbin. But what you can do is you can use those on your, your weapon arts to get a bunch more weapon points. I wonder if this is actually better. Let's try that for now. Alright, and there's one more quest that I actually picked up on accident at one point when I wasn't trying to. It just started automatically when I rested at an inn in Argentum. But basically, Poppy wants to try out a love source. And so the quest is literally just to get the materials and actually make a love source. But for now, let's go ahead, take a quick rest here so we can do some level ups.
My incredible power knows no bounds.
Experience begets
I'm a little
wisdom.
surprised we only got enough XP for one level up here.
I'm getting better.
More strong now! I'm stronger than this, you know? Much stronger.
Rex, let's go visit the grave. But we only just went. Is there something special you wanted to do there? I just had something that I wanted to ask your parents about. We didn't get much time before, so I want to talk to them properly this time, you know? Oh, she's got a good attitude, that one. Make sure you take good care of her, Rex. Yeah, I will. Yeah, so resting at inns can unlock...
I hope you didn't snore or anything.
multiple things. It can unlock quests, it can unlock, that's what I'm looking for, heart-to-hearts. So you should never be afraid to just rest at an inn and see if you unlock something. If you don't, it could be that you would if you had a different party set up too, so you can always change your blades around and try again. Excuse me, could I bother you for a bit of help? Something wrong? Been trying a bit of salvaging and I managed to pull up a treasure trove. How remarkable. But no matter what we do, we just can't seem to open it. It really is a puzzler. Don't suppose you know how? Well, someone's got to take care of this. We'll see what we can organize. Oh? You'll have a go? Yay! Great! I'm counting on you. Alright, so. Gonna get this Flutterheart grass so that we can make a love source, so that Poppy can feel what it's like to be loved. Whew.
Came a pretty long way.
Alright, now
The adventure
I may have actually gotten this area off stream, but Airborne Throne here was that area I got stuck at because I didn't have enough blades of a particular field skill. Anyways, this is the quickest fast travel point to go to if you want to farm for love sources. You have to jump at the end of the ice bridge there to make it across this big-ass gap, and then climb up the moss, I guess? Ice moss? It's on the, on this little pillar here. This is... We got some Flutterheart grass. Oh yeah. Alright, and now we need to head back to Argentum to actually make it. But while I'm here, I might as well open the chest.
Poppy boosters engaged.
And not have enough wind mastery to do the jump. That's okay, we'll be back. What is love, Master Pawn? Good question. Let's find out. Moist? What do you mean moist? I'm not... Do you mean mice?
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
So, where do we go next?
Or did you mean to say noise? Anyways, who's the fiercest fire? Let's go ahead and realize that we don't have the stuff we need. That's okay though, because with the power of the internet, we can find the locations of these. Okay. So we need some plumage peaches and some melodious melons. That sounds like a double entendre. Alright, so these are just in the Argentum Trade Guild Golden Flight deck points. I remember those. And then Plumage Peach. We get these in Leftherian Archipelago at a point located next to a group of boxes in Sheva Harbor. And at a point in the Tonset residential area. Okay. So, looks like I can get these over here. Since these are vegetables, agronomy will be helpful for me. So I've got cross set, and we've got Poppy QT.
Let's get going.
For agronomy. Do we have another blade that does agronomy? I don't know. Wait. What? There should be one here somewhere.
A positive attitude will get you through.
Well, there's supposed to be collection points on the field here, but I'm not seeing them. That's fine though, because there is an alternative location that I might be able to find some of them.
We're here!
Let's get going!
So it looks like the point over here that I want to collect from is right over here.
What's here?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Okay, we got a bunch of plumage peaches there. Alright. So already got all that stuff. Let's go ahead and collect from it once more, just to be sure that we've got enough. And
Arrived.
So, where do we go next?
then we'll head back for the melodious melons.
Let's see.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Oh, moss plus ice equals moist. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't my brain didn't put that together. Alright, to the flight deck.
We came a pretty long
I've got
way,
news.
eh?
But the adventure continues.
Alright.
Friends return safely!
What's
Here's one.
here?
Isn't it great we can get all this stuff right out of the
Poppy
ground?
specialist feel.
Let's see.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Alright, did I get the stuff? No, I did not. Okay. see if I can set another agronomy blade. That'll make this go a little quicker.
We're here.
Let's get going.
Okay, I'm looking for agronomy. And I went past it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Looks like these are all level 1 agronomy. Which is unfortunate, but not insurmountable.
I wish I could share my luck with
Looking
everyone.
forward to working with you again.
Looking forward to it.
There we go. That should give me enough that I can get all 3 blades. All 3 procs
What's here?
every time.
Isn't it great we can get all
I
the
bet I can
stuff
wing it.
right out of the ground?
Leave it to me. I know more than I let on.
Alright, Melodious Melons. Where art thou at? There, you got a couple that time. Nice. Go ahead and loot this point too while we're here.
Let's see.
Awesome skill.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Okay.
We've arrived.
Yeah, I know. Fast
What's the
travel
next
for such a short
destination?
walking distance. What am I, lazy? Yes.
Power!
That's okay. We can open that later. Alright. Love source time, baby. So this is love source? Yes, is very effective potion Tora read about in book as Little Pond. Definitely make people like each other. Is safe for Poppy to drink? Of course is safe. Then here go nothing. Poppy not feel anything special. Ah, Poppy pay closer attention. Tora feel difference already. This feeling, Tora feels stronger trust than ever coming from Poppy. Master Pawn, Poppy feel it too. Potion is success. Is actually quite... Excuse me. Strange feeling to trust Master Pawn this much. Usually Master Pawn seem more sketchy. That is power of Love Source. Amazing. Love Source is a pouch item that greatly increases trust. From now on, if you pick more Flutterheart grass and Tantile, you can make more of the elixir here. So yeah, unfortunately you can only collect one at a time. And then you actually, I'm pretty sure you actually have to like come back here and make another one before you can get a second one. But anyways, Love Source is amazing source of trust. And in fact, that quest was an amazing source of trust too when I had some stinking common blades set for it. Oof.
Hello there.
Epic fail.
Okay,
There we
where are we
go.
up to?
Okay.
Don't forget to pick up the spoils.
I foresee shenanigans ensuing. Oh yes, there will be plenty of shenanigans with the Love Source.
I've remembered what I can do.
Curse you, Shungen.
I've still room.
Okay. There we go, vocal lesson 5. Finally. Okay. See, I
Everyone's
told you it
counting on me.
exists.
Mercenaries get a sort of bad rep, don't they?
Harold's out on another mission, unfortunately.
Child's play.
Yes,
But
of course.
this works out.
boss?
Okay, do I have enough high strength blades for this?
I will strive to do the
Maybe.
utmost best, whatever my role.
Okie dokie.
Very well, as long as I get to fight. Understood. I'll try my best.
Count me in.
I'm not leader material, but the purificators will do what we can. I do try to help from time to time. Good luck!
Alright. Let's go ahead and get that darn Shungan. By weapon class, he was a doggo. There he is.
Let's prove our new powers.
Alright. Sure, let's give him one of those. I don't imagine I'll be needing those in the future. Okay. So. Let's see, where should I go next? I know. I'll go to Temperantia. So, we're getting towards the end here. It is now midnight in my time zone, so we'll wrap things up in just a minute here. I would like to deal with Shungan the Annoying here first now, so let's go ahead and let's kill this Boodin Boofa over here.
If only I was 500 years younger. All right already!
Yeehaw!
Spin of bravery! Strong saucer!
Gotta keep everybody safe.
Why not?
Eightfold edge. It didn't connect.
Strong saucer! Spin of bravery! Fiora!
Battle top.
Infinity wing!
Oof, I didn't equip the right arts on Fiora. Oh no!
Everyone's getting psyched!
This is the
I had the wrong arts equipped. No!
Infinity wing! Wing slicer!
This might work.
My prince.
Gotcha! Dynamic spark sword!
Just
Give me the order.
Yeah! Infinity wing! Wing slicer! Go for it!
Bam!
Rigid there.
Why not? Skyward!
Yeah, Fiora's level 2 special is probably her strongest. It has a big AoE and it has a whole bunch of hits to it.
This is where we prove ourselves. Double spinning X.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive now.
Fortune favors us.
Double spinning X. Double spinning X.
Dynamic spark
Rolling
sword!
smash.
Pressure.
Double spinning X. Anchor shot.
Recommendation, maximum force.
Double spinning X.
Try it!
Now you notice I've been able to spam double spinning edge a lot there.
Rolling smash.
It'll be even better once I finish filling in Mithra's affinity chart. That is her crit recharge at work. Crit recharge is incredibly powerful. There we go. Now be gone from my sight, Shungan.
I can keep...
Okay. Let's go ahead and equip Elma again.
I pride myself on being a good teammate.
Puppy Buster.
I'll strive to match your expectations.
As pilot, Poppy
Go.
is one doing striving.
Alright. Well, go ahead and save there.
We return.
Alright. Alright, thanks everyone who came out to watch the stream tonight. I had a lot of fun, unlocking the challenge mode blades and finishing Crossette and Corvin's affinity charts. It's going to be really great moving forward with them being that much stronger and even having more room to grow because of being able to go past S to S plus or all the intervals in between. Now next week my stream would be on Christmas Day, so I may just not do a stream next week, or I may do a stream on Saturday. I'm not entirely sure, but if I do end up streaming next week, it'll probably be Saturday at 7:30. We'll be back to the normal time then, and so 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday. If I am going to be streaming. If not, then we'll be picking back up on Fridays as per usual, week after that. And, well, maybe not the week after that, because that's New Year's, and I don't want to stream all the way till midnight, you know. Alright. Have a great night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Next time, we're just probably going to be going through a whole bunch of quests, filling in a bunch of Blade Affinity charts, you know, doing all those things we can do to make ourselves more powerful. In the time between now and then, I expect I'll probably end up doing some more stuff off-stream, just some, probably just some gold farming and some, actually some love source farming. Get as many of those as I can so I can use a bunch of them. Start a next stream, get all of my Blades trusts up to A level so that I can fill in all of their affinity charts. It'll make that a lot easier. Anyhow, thanks for watching and have a great night.